Welcome to Rolls of Redemption, where we redeem your Tuesday, one roll at a time. I was trying to say whatever Rob told me to say, and I
Redeem your
completely forgot
Monday
what it
one
was. So that's
Tuesday
what
at a
it is.
time.
Monday, one Tuesday at a time. That's confusing. So grab your snacks and drink of choice, and let's get rolling.
Rockin'
Hello.
popcorn.
Hello,
Got my
hello.
sangria soda.
I've got my kombucha dragon.
I have a
and
lot.
V8 juice.
I have kombucha. I have Diet Coke, and
Whoa.
I have popcorn.
Oh,
Yeah,
I need
sometimes you
popcorn.
gotta double fist it.
My sister's brother-in-law was making fun of me during Memorial Day because I was like triple fisting it at one point. He's like, "You got enough drinks there?" I'm like, "I've got
A beverage
Mhm.
girly has at least 3
fancy I
drinks at a
have.
time.
But he took my kombucha drink because he's like, he took one sip of it and he's like, "Oh, that's really good. Can you make me one?" I was like, "No, this is all there is." And he's like, "Oh man."
Yeah,
And so then I
Aw,
gave
you
it to
didn't
him.
take it.
Aw.
You
So
gave it to him.
nice.
I did give it to him. But he just like, he looked at my kombucha dragon. He's just like, that was really good. And I was like, yeah, I know. That's why I'm
Kabuchi
drinking
Dragon for the win.
kombucha dragon.
Is your dragon's name Kabuchi?
Ooh.
Kombuchi.
Apparently, his
I
name is
love him.
kombuchi. Look how cute he is.
Kabuki. Because he likes his books.
Wow, this is just too much puns now. We have not even started rolling dice.
Nope. It's turned into a stream of name Janine's dragon.
I don't know how Kabuchi is not just an automatic win.
Kombuchi
Kombuchi
would
is
be the
adorable.
name that I named that dragon. I have a little book dragon picture that I
Book
named
dragon?
Fiona.
Ooh.
There she is, Fiona,
Aw.
atop her hoard of books.
Wait, hold on, other dragon. His name is Emil.
Does this mean
Emil?
Emil.
Does this mean that we need to name
I know,
my
I love
tattoo
him too.
dragons now too?
Yes. This is Emil. Ika has. I think it's also Rosie because hers is.
I
pink.
want a dragon.
Oh, Rosie,
What a
We have him in
perfect-
Lancaster.
put him on your will. Put him on your.
We'll
wish
be there
list.
soon.
I think I've put like this gigantic dragon on my wish list.
A really big one.
because
This one was under $30, so
I like this better.
at Lancaster Troll Market.
I just really want a dragon that's almost my size.
I just think I think it's funny that
that's
in
fair.
the chat Pika said that she could start us off with a dirty joke, but then immediately followed it with "I have my dragon next to me."
Ooh, we're playing a
I don't.
bard now.
I don't
huh?
got the
Dirty
dirty joke
dragon.
in that. Unless you're donkey,
playing a
then I
bard.
get it.
Anyway, so D&D, what? I'm sorry.
Recap us. Nate.
Y'all ready? Here we go.
Yes, you were kind of frozen, but sure.
Okay, cool. The girl in the not fireplace managed to put up quite the fight, apparently strengthened by the planar convergence in the House of Blood. Eventually, they managed to subdue her, mercifully not too. Now the party takes a quick catnap while the remainder investigate what other horrors the house might hold.
Really enunciate horrors. That's my only note.
Horrors. I mumbled.
I'm blaming-
That's
I
fine.
liked it the
Horse.
other way.
I'm blaming Carolyn entirely for that, so
The House of Horses. That's what I said.
The house is horse. Pika's joke was why did the sperm cross the road? Because he put on the wrong sock.
You're bad. You're bad, Pika.
You're
You're
Absolutely
real bad.
terrible.
Crossing the road.
No, oh, it's okay. We'll explain later.
so it was a dirty sock joke. I get it.
He only has one. He only has one appendage.
No,
So this is a reference to monopods from the Chronicles of Narnia.
yeah, no.
Good.
Sure. But yes, I did love the Doctor Who.
Yeah,
reference.
that was
We
great.
do that.
The not girl in the fireplace.
Yeah, no, I hate this one.
Wait, you don't
I
like the
just
girl in the
witnessed-
fireplace?
I'm doing my best.
No, I hate
one
the
that
one
we
that was
burned.
in our.
yes,
the one-
no, she's an asshole.
The one we actually made into a fireplace.
why I blew her up.
I
What did you
interrupt
witness?
this Doctor Who reference to report live from Sussex County, where a fox has just attacked a groundhog and dragged it into the woods.
Oh shit!
It's gone now, babe, but
I was wondering what horror you just saw.
yeah.
Horror.
A horror.
Horror.
I still
I
see
am
a
the
groundhog
horror.
out there.
Wait,
But
the groundhog won?
There's a
He
groundhog
what? He made it.
Where?
waddling. There's another
He
groundhog
waddled away.
What?
Waddle,
It is
waddle,
like-
waddle.
Oh no.
scratching its butt.
Maybe he
Oh.
witnessed it
Oh.
and he's just like,
No, he witnessed and he was like, glad it wasn't me.
Right?
not Alan.
It's
There's not second
Anyways.
persons.
sorry about that.
Let's play D&D.
I'm easily distracted. So, the three of you wake up. You very quickly, very easily notice some very real changes around you. There's no longer any blood on the floor, even that you personally spilled by destroying the blood creatures. The wall that you had been waiting to see as a door painted danger, sorry, as a door with the word danger painted upon it, is mostly visible. It's not quite perfect. It's almost like if you just rub your eyes a little bit, you should be able to see it correctly. And a lot of the burn marks in that study have vanished. It's not entirely gone, but a lot of the smoke and destruction that Mina caused is no longer here. Wherever here is.
Feeling rested.
Much better.
Rested as I'm
That
gonna
is
be.
much better.
Excellent. Then you won't mind that I say we have a door to open.
Oh, well, see, that's
Yeah.
good.
More than we
I
had
love it.
yesterday. Well, 10 minutes ago, I suppose.
Wait, the danger door that everyone told me that we shouldn't open before, and now we're gonna open it again.
Well, we opened it the first time and came back, so
We eliminated
Yeah.
that danger. You can assume there is going to be more danger
Unless you'd
in
like to
there,
try
but
find a
if that's where
different
the
door.
Nothing says let's repeat all of our mistakes like danger doors. So let's go in.
it's where the portal is.
I
not
don't
sure
think we have a
much
choice
of a-
either. I just feel strongly about this door and the
And
mouse and the mouse.
Mouse?
Yes.
But the sooner we accept
Totally.
that none of this
Hello,
is going to go
sir?
well, the better.
he looking
Yes!
at you?
Is
He,
it that
ran
brave?
right up to my foot. I hate where I live.
We need a cat.
It's okay,
We
you're
need a cat.
leaving.
I
Why?
Yeah.
have many
To
cats.
leave
be
now.
available for adoption.
This episode was brought to you by
ADHD.
Wildlife and ADHD.
We should get an endorsement from the WWF, the World Wildlife Foundation. Definitely not the Wrestling Federation.
Of course not. Of course
Okay.
not.
Well, let's go into the door.
Is there any
Alright, who's opening
indication
the
of
door?
how it opens?
You've opened this door before.
Do you want me to do it the same way I did it last time, where I
No.
spider climb onto the ceiling
Definitely
and hang
not
upside?
like that.
You sure? Kai and Torkel didn't even see it.
Alright, well if we
I've
do it,
ever
we're not lighting any
seen
mattresses on
spider
fire.
Okay.
Honestly.
I already
Oh, yeah,
started lighting
many
things on
times.
fire, so we are starting doing it the way I
Not
wanted
sure
to do it
should
in the
take that
first
as a
place.
good omen or a bad omen.
It's an omen. Let's go. I'm
No,
I think it's an
I
old woman.
will open the door, but then I'm going to jump backwards just a little bit, like 2 hops this time, like away, so that I'm not the first one in the door. Cause
But you're the first one under the door. Great. Make me a dexterity
fuck
saving throw.
you so much. My God.
I was gonna say Akira's standing at least 10 feet from the door and has his bow ready.
23. 23.
Atreus starts pulling the door and immediately hops backwards and then realizes the door is actually falling onto him and takes a second hop backwards and bowls right into Akir as the heavy metal door slams on the ground.
Well, I opened it.
At his...
And it was metal as
So
fuck.
metal.
Heavy metal.
I hate it here.
Amazing.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Did any of us take damage from the door?
No, it's a
Oh,
door.
really?
Didn't appreciate
fall-
you jumping
it didn't
into
fall on
me,
anyone's
but
toe.
We're fine.
Sorry.
That was assumed.
I think you'll live. Do I find the portal in here? Can I cast?
You do not. As you look in, you see that long rectangular room that you had to waste a ton of skeletons in previously. There are no skeleton guards here to rush at you and start shooting and attacking. It's actually very calm and quiet from where you stand. There are no bones on the floor, so even the remnants of your combat have been scrubbed clean.
Good housekeeping. Is it dark in there? Like, can we see in there?
Hold on. Apparently, none of you are coming through on the stream. Audio is not coming through from you guys on the stream. So I'm just going to... I'm going to jump out of Skype and jump back in and hope that fixes the problem, I think. Yeah, we're gonna give that a try because none of the other things I'm touching is doing anything. BRB. Stream, I'm still here. Alright, I'm seeing things moving now. Alright, some other people talk, and Bika, can you let me know if it's working
Hello?
for them?
Bika, can you hear me?
I do 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 do.
I can hear it.
Can
But
you
it sounds like very
hear
like
me
stuttery.
now?
Okay,
Is it sounding better now?
I think so. I'm like listening to us and the stream.
Thanks for letting us know, Bika.
Yeah, we're good.
Alright. Continue.
Anyway.
All right. Is everyone following after Mina?
Of course, our fearless leader.
Yup.
I don't quite say fearless, but pretending to be confident
mean,
is fine.
I'm pretty sure. Don't you have immunity to fear or something?
Do I at this
No,
point?
that's me.
I don't think so.
No.
That's just him.
I
She
can.
just
Wait, hold
she
on.
just does things scared.
No. I can be frightened. I can't be frightened. So yeah,
no,
no,
you
I'm
can't
immune
be
to fear
frightened
now.
by your dragon type, I think.
Well, it has a little immunity. Charmed from good and evil, frightened, good and evil, magic, half aquatic.
Some
all.
things can't frighten you.
Well, why be scared when you can just be annoyed?
Also true.
That
That's what I always say.
is how I feel deeply in my soul.
Mina's blind sense picks up what she already knows, that just a few feet in front of her, the wall ends, and there is this illusion. Stepping up and stepping through with, I'm assuming, Atreus just behind her, and the others following quickly
And
thereafter.
everyone else just seeing me walk through a wall.
Everyone else
I
just
like
watches
that.
you walk through a wall. It's, this happens. You enter the laboratory to see a very, I've had this in my mind for a week now, almost two, and I still don't know how to properly describe it. It's like you're looking through a broken mirror.
Okay.
The portal here, it's shattered. The glass is shattered. It's an upright mirror in this room. As you look in, it's hard to see because everything around you has become clear. The glass, the scene behind it is almost faded entirely. You see a castle, black but majestic, rising with huge spires. You see these black winged dragons circling around the castle. And as you watch it slowly start to fade, as if it's the lens is closing on a camera. Is
Got a bad connection.
Candlelight starting to wink out.
Should check your portal speed.
Thank you. You look carefully and you see a figure in the top of one of the towers, and he stands there, his eyes red, his hair blowing in the wind, and then nothing. The glass falls dark. As you blink your eyes and shake your head, you realize there is no glass in this frame.
It is the portal. But is it still portal-y, or is now it just empty?
With your blind sense, you can tell there's physically nothing there. You could stick your arm through the frame and it is empty.
Did any of us recognize the figure?
You can all roll a history check or religion check.
I vote that we put your circle around the mirror, because if that is the portal or where the portal is, it doesn't matter if it's on this plane or that plane. If we just prevent portal here, then we good, right?
At 20. 31.
Oh, why?
19! 19!
Oracle knows shit.
I'll take it.
All right. Kai doesn't know. Atreus, you've seen those eyes before in a mirror. You've seen this castle before.
In the caves in the mine.
Yes.
The
Yes.
mine!
The mines. But it's also I've
was a
seen this
dragon
castle.
too!
Haven't I seen the castle? Is this the castle that I saw when I saw my father, like the vision of my father going into a place?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. So so the guy is the father of vampires.
Yep.
I'm assuming. Great. Cool.
Put that portal back where I came from, or so help me.
Yeah.
Torkel, you know that you were standing in the House of Blood viewing the palace of Blood. The Palace of Blood is the common language word for the castle where this deity resides. It's not just... There's no good translation, so this is the best you can come up with, is Palace of Blood. The House of Blood is not in the Palace of Blood. These are two separate locations.
Right.
And so with your nat 20 plus 11, you can easily deduce from the stories, from the history that you've learned, from the things that Atreus has talked about, and the different conversations you had with people at the Stronghold, that Atraxes is the commander of Calchesis's army. You know this as the preeminent Eclipse Lord, and that the House of Blood is merely the guardhouse, or the what do you call it? Like the entryway into the Palace of Blood.
Like an outpost.
It's simply on a different plane.
They're together, so you can walk from one to the next. So this portal does not lead you into the home of the Father of Vampires, but you essentially are stepping... If you were to walk through this, you would be able to step into his realm, and vice versa, and you would be able to enter into his palace.
Okay. Got it. All right. So I'll relay that to the group. And
Shit.
I don't know that we're ready for this, right? Are we ready for this right now?
It-
Because we're basically knocking on the door at the moment.
The song from Dear Evan Hansen popped in my head. Tap, tap, tapping on the glass, waving through the window.
If we have a choice between facing a god and closing the door, I will always choose closing the door.
However, he
Akir
has...
chimed in, haven't you people ever heard of closing the goddamn door?
Exactly.
He has how many other doors? And we have potentially no other opportunities to face him.
To face a god.
I mean, unless one of you wants to pray really hard.
If you want to face a god, you better start praying really hard.
I think I would like to take a moment to pray really hard and ask Eucidium what I should do here.
Fair enough.
Does Nightrender give me any vibes? Do I have any? Can I check in with Sword Girlfriend?
Does Nightrender want to end the Father of Vampires? Of course she does.
Yeah.
Stop! But,
Yeah.
but she's also smart. Like,
No, she got real excited, and when the glass vanished, you felt her like
Aw, man.
way more dramatic than that. Yes.
more like
13-year-old. Yeah.
She was like about to go to a Taylor Swift concert and found out she
Yes.
couldn't.
Yeah.
which is actually
Found
that's
out it
what-
was actually
that-
a movie instead.
I was gonna see My Chemical Romance in concert, and I had pneumonia, so I couldn't go.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
Nightrender feels.
That's what you just
Yeah.
did to your girlfriend.
didn't do anything.
I
The
didn't
poor-
do anything.
the thing-
You could have jumped through.
The session timed out.
The portal.
Y'all walked slowly and decided to
The
rest.
portal's connection was really
Second
weird.
Ticket Master.
I don't know what to do.
But is
I don't
it-
want to knock.
Is it offline now? Like,
It's offline now.
okay,
Yeah.
it's gone dark.
So there's
Um,
nothing really we can do then. We can just close this, right? And there wasn't even an option. We didn't even have to fight a god yet, right now, right?
You would have had to have gone.
So we better be prepared next time because we don't know how many more chances we're going to get.
Define next time.
The eclipse. That's the next time, my dude.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Well, I guess we knew that then.
I mean, maybe the element
Something-
of surprise would help us here because I don't think he
Can
would
we-
expect we'd be
So,
stupid enough
Do we
To activate it?
right? Do we have an idea
Can
of
we
why
activate
the
it?
connection closed? Like,
You
is
do
it
not-
is it
well-
coming and going essentially?
It came and went. So you can speculate or you can roll me an arcana.
What time of day
I'm rolling
is it?
Arcana as well.
It
Fuck,
is
16.
morning. Like mid-morning now.
We'll find out. Flo.
Okay, so it's been morning
No
for a
clue.
little bit now.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as we know, the planet we saw in the sky is only getting closer and closer to harmonic convergence, right?
Correct, but it's so with Kai 17, you would probably guess that within the last few minutes, the planet that represented the plane set.
So we will have a daily opportunity to do this.
Yes, you will have the daily opportunity for Atraxis to come chat.
How
And we
exciting.
will have a daily opportunity to take the fight to him.
I feel like taking the fight to him would be really, really a terrible idea. That would
He's
end
going
up
to
with
bring the
all
fight
of us
to
dead.
us.
Yes.
He's
but
going to
we
bring
can
the
actually
fight-
use our magic on this plane. I don't know what I can do over there.
And also, we would be heading into their lair, and therefore, they would have, obviously not saying this as mean, lair actions. She doesn't know what that means, but
Right, we'd
But
be
it-
fighting
but
on
we're access to
could.
power.
we'd be fighting on their turf. They would have home field advantage.
Yes.
Anyone give me a religion check if you think it's worthwhile.
I'm just gonna do it anyway.
That's a 6, so that's like the worst, laziest
Hey,
religion check
I got a
ever.
16.
Me as
Two.
a new convert got a 23.
Wow, it's because the new converts are always the ones that are studying.
She's been
the
reading the
most.
books
Right.
recently. You're just like, yeah, I already know those things.
Yeah. Tradition.
Yep.
So hold on, let me clarify. What I'm not saying that just the 5 of us take the fight to him. I'm saying that we take our armies to them. They're going to bring their armies to us. Why not take our armies to them earlier than they're expecting? Catch them off.
I don't think they'd be caught off guard for one thing, because we're
We have
not
our-
exactly subtle.
Do we have armies? Like, we have the Death Hunters, and they are out and about, oot and a boot. I don't know how we get them back.
I know.
And I think we need to, like, actually talk to people to,
Here's the thing. I don't. What? It just doesn't seem like it would be possible to take all of our people over there and survive. I wouldn't necessarily want to put us all on a different plane. And if there's already going to be some sort of convergence, we're at a disadvantage as it is. So we could let it's not letting them come to us, it's waiting for them to make a mistake, because we're going to be hopefully well fortified and ready.
Okay. And maybe
I
we
think
can
we-
continue to focus on finding a way to stop planar convergence.
For those who've read Crescent City 3, I think we're gonna have to pull some Bryce bullshit here.
We are definitely gonna have to pull Bryce bullshit.
We need to close particular portals while leaving one open as the door, but then we have to find a way to go behind them and surprise them. I don't know how that works. But
I should have read this book.
I need a better Bryce.
I'm getting there. I'm
Don't
getting
tell him
there
anything.
with you. I'm not telling him anything, but I'm reading the second one to him.
Don't tell him anything.
That's okay. You guys won't get there before we finish
We
this.
need to like
No.
fight.
keep this in our back pocket.
So what I'm gathering here is I need to not wear underpants, and Mina needs to create some sort of black hole, and then I dive into it.
And then we need what Biko said, spacesuits.
Nice.
Yeah.
That'll
we
make
can
perfect sense
control-
later, Rob.
With souls.
Yes.
Nathan, did you get my message?
That's not fair.
I'm going to take that as a no.
Nope. And now. Right.
Do we
And Torval would know.
Yes.
do we know anything about like the conditions on whatever plane they're on?
You've seen it a couple times. You went to Nema's realm.
It looks like a shithole.
Yeah, Nema's realm was not great.
I didn't have fun there.
That was not a fun, happy camping time for most of
Yeah.
us.
And we determined that we wouldn't do what Nema did to me without becoming a god ourselves.
Right.
Damn it. I should have gone after the damn artifact in the bottom of the lake.
We are eventually going to have to kill him on his home plane if we want to solve this problem once and for all.
Yeah.
By him, are we talking about Atraxes or Clan Cleese? I don't remember how you said that one, Rob.
And Chelsea?
And Chelsea's? I don't know. I'm just calling him
I
the
think-
father of vampires. Let's call him
Yeah.
Both
Daddy.
of them.
So,
Okay, so neither can be killed.
Grandpappy.
Neither can be killed on this plane.
Hey, Pappy.
Not killed for good.
not permanently.
You know, we can like kill them enough that they can't merge the planes
This time.
if we can correct this time. But then we'll need to find a way back.
So we have to go there at some point.
Yeah. It doesn't necessarily need to be in the next 7 days.
We need to go and have like a council meeting. Unfortunately, I know. Surprise, I'm the one saying this.
Shocker.
We need to know what kind of resources are currently available to us. Because I don't really feel super comfortable about the fact of us idiots being over there and trying to kill the other vampires by ourselves. If we're going over there, something also needs to be happening over here.
Yeah. There's a part of me that thinks it might be time to get the Brotherhood on our side. Yes.
I'm
Yes.
sorry. Am I having a stroke? What is happening?
Maybe it's a shared
Remember,
illusion.
ultimately, they serve me.
Okay.
The
Make a good point.
How do you
If I can
contact
go
them?
back and talk to Fairy,
Mhm.
talk to her coin, I can find out the secret passcode that Scarin told me exists, and I can convince the Brotherhood that I am who I am and take up the mantle of
Of evil?
That's a magic item in the
Yes.
game.
Yes, I can. And I can make my first act as who I am to be to fight the fucking vampire lord.
None of this
No, it's-
sounds like a good idea, Kai.
No, but it oddly makes sense.
No, it
which is the
doesn't!
scary part. It does.
It does,
It
Atreus.
unfortunately does because the Brotherhood, not the Brotherhood, the vampires are coming here to destroy the whole world. How did the Brotherhood think
Yeah.
they're going to be excluded from that?
Yeah. We need as many allies as possible right now.
Closer we are to danger, the farther we are from harm.
I don't think this. Oh my god.
If everyone's going to die, we need as many people to be on our
We need
side.
resources. We need resources. And the Brotherhood has a fuck ton.
I hate them.
Me too.
But you and I are friends, and as I have someone who I'm friends with be in charge of the shitty people.
Yeah. And they could maybe help us take down the people who want to also kill the entire world. And then maybe I could make them not also want to kill the entire world.
I am proud of you for looking at this as from a I want to save the world perspective. That's growth.
Thanks.
If there's no world to rule,
Assuming
why be a god?
Right. I get it. I see.
Assuming
I
we
understand where
do-
you're coming from in your own little twisted way. It's cute.
hypothetically, if we all agree to that plan, which I am not saying we should, hypothetically, how would you convince them to let you be their leader?
My understanding from what his royal assholeness Scarin told me
Mhm.
Glad I blew him up.
is that. Thank you. He really was one, wasn't he? Was that when Fairy, immediately before the cataclysms, was overthrown or whatever happened, I never found out. When that happened, and she set up the Brotherhood, there was a song that she created that she passed down to the leaders of the Brotherhood. And that song was known only to her. If I can go speak to her soul coin,
Mhm.
I will be able to get that song from her. Then I have to take that knowledge to the head of the Brotherhood. Robert knows where that person is. I do not. And then divulge my knowledge of that song to that person. And then they will recognize me as the
This sounds
I
like
recall,
more.
the head of the Brotherhood is in the capital of Keoland, which is not close.
hydrate.
Yeah. I am now going to suggest this is not the plan we follow. Simply out of I don't think we have enough time to
It would
do that.
require using our resources. We would need Akir's druid friends. We would need somebody with access to teleportation then to take me from the
Right. You would need to get there and back, not
Mhm.
on foot or flight.
correct.
I just
I do have teleport once a day, so
It is not
well, start
impossible.
tomorrow.
I think we.
I'm just thinking one way or another, whether or not we go to the whatever plane they're on or they come to us, we need armies.
Yes.
I am trying to think of ways that we can have armies.
no, I understand. I'm not trying to just shoot down your plan because it's your plan. I don't know if it's entirely feasible to get armies.
If we have no armies, what do we have?
Us?
They're
I mean,
really good looking.
we do have our own resources.
We have some resources. I don't want to shoot down this plan because it is one option. We need to weigh out our resources. We need to. This battle is bigger than all of us. I think we need to find out who is in it on our side. Yes.
Can I, Mr. DM,
That's me.
use my hang on. Can I divine intervention to try to figure out what Eusidium's will is here?
I mean, you know, without a shadow of a doubt, it is to kill his nemesis, the father of vampires.
Yes,
But how?
but with the does Eusidium work in specifics? Because I would like listen, I can't do this in real life, man. I can't just go, hey God, can you tell me the exact specifics? But I feel like Atreus can because this is D&D.
Are we
and
able to
like
do
that.
a group prayer? There's two of us. You know, when two or more are
Right.
gathered, right?
Gathered, right? Can we just pray here and say, Eusidium, are we supposed to go in there now? Or are we supposed to find resources first?
All right, give me a moment.
This is an either or question, God. This is just,
We are
I want answers.
we are willing to be faithful to where the path lies. Where is the path?
I would love to find
Find the path.
All for that?
There is, but that's not how that works.
I know. Find God's will.
They don't make that one. It's
They
called
do.
prayer.
They do. I just have not ever used it or have the spell that like divines things because I'm a really bad cleric. Who's excited to see me play ranger, which I've never done before and I'm terrified.
I'm very amused.
I'm so ready.
You're going to be squishy.
No.
Oh, you're gonna be
Actually-
squish squish?
Rangers?
No.
Rangers
Yeah.
are not
You
squishy.
are
really.
the least
I mean,
squishy person.
depends how she plays it.
Yeah. and-
You are way too bony, Nathan. It is a problem.
Why is that a problem?
Listen, he is not comfortable to snuggle with because he is all bone. It is a problem.
Wrap him in a blankie.
I literally have to have like pillows if I'm going to snuggle with him because it is just so uncomfortable otherwise.
Maybe I should say fragile
burrito
then,
blanket.
because I'm planning to be a wizard. So,
Oh,
I die.
yeah.
A lot.
it's going to be ugly.
I'm gonna die a lot.
I don't 100% know. I know the vibe of my character, but I don't know the specifics of my character.
That is where I come into play because I am totally down for figuring out the numbers and mechanics on whatever the vibe is.
Yeah. I'll get there eventually.
But what's the vibe for where I'm going right now, God?
All right, so you have two options. You can attempt a what was the spell you were talking? Or the divine intervention,
Yeah, divine intervention.
which will let you basically talk to your god. You can prepare one of a few spells and try it after your long rest. One spell is Augury, which is a second level spell and absolute garbage, but it's super fun for me. Another spell is... Nope, not that one. That one's also dumb. Divination. It's a fourth level spell, You get to ask a single question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days.
Feels
And your
appropriate.
god offers a truthful reply. Could be a short phrase, a cryptic rhyme, or an omen. Now, this does not take into account anything that changes. This is if things are as they are type situation. This allows you to see what the future is going to be if you don't interfere. That make sense? All right. The other one is a 5th level spell called Commune, which is where you get to go chat with Nightrender. You've kind of done this before. Most of the time when this spell is cast, it's your god doing it to you. This is you taking control and going to go see Nightrender, or sending Mina to go see Nightrender. I'd let you do that if you wanted to. You get to ask up to 3 questions that can be answered yes or no. And you will receive the correct answer for each question. If they don't know the answer, they could say unclear or end up giving you some sort of little answer instead of just yes or no. But ideally, you want to be asking yes/no questions.
Okay, but the spells all mean I have to long rest.
Long rest or succeed on a divine intervention. Because I will let divine intervention operate in the same way Wish does. You just kind of can recreate a spell.
Okay. Well. All right. I think I'm gonna try divine intervention
Okay.
because it'll reset on my long rest. If it's
Unless you
unless
are
I
successful.
succeed, but I don't, because then I can just long rest and try to do one of the other options as well. But I just would prefer an answer now because I'm an impatient little piece of shit. So.
All right. You are a 14th level cleric, so you need to roll a
am.
D100 and get a 14 or under.
D100.
Can we
14
can we
or
apply
under.
things like Bardic to this?
There is nothing you can apply to this.
You can all pray for me.
Not even inspiration?
Nope. It's
Damn it. Nope.
89. Nope. God thinks you can handle this.
Was it apologies, prayers, or something?
Sorrows, prayers. Yep.
There you go.
Well, there's that.
Kai's just gonna grumble about something. This stupid god should just be fighting his own stupid battles against his own stupid god enemy.
I don't have time for your negative attitude right now. I'm trying to be positive because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die at the hands of my father again.
That's why I brought the popcorn.
Thanks. I
Well-
have a very unfortunately stupid suggestion
Oh.
that we do indeed just fucking go for it.
Okay.
I mean,
How?
regardless,
I don't-
regardless, we
just-
still have to wait until the next time the portal opens.
Which will
Which
be
should
around
probably
midnight.
be at midnight. So, just
You might as well long rest.
So, here's my question for you, Atreus. Do we close this portal until we are ready?
No. No, we don't.
Okay.
We keep it open so that at midnight we can try to go through.
All right. If that is the case, though, like, how far away is town? Like, how long did it take us to get here?
Like it less than an hour.
All right. We have some time. we can rest. We can get provisions.
Close the mothership.
Or like we can already start talking to some of the people like Eleander in town if he's around, I don't know, to figure out if they have a plan of what is to come. Just so that if we leave here, they know what's coming.
Yeah.
I can call Hanael.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Eleander already
See-
knows. Like, Akir filled in the council already about what was coming.
Okay.
Well,
What
But I
Eleander
feel
anyway.
like we have
What are they doing?
we have slightly more information now than we did then. I think it would be good if Akira and I talked to Kelladek specifically about, like, is there a way to stop planar convergence?
I'm not opposed to this. Kelladek is
Like, we need Kelladek on our side. He needs to be fully
he's very
informed.
powerful. I don't think he's picked a side yet. We didn't try to kill him the last time, so
we
he
gave
doesn't
him
fight
a
us.
powerful weapon.
So, and I'm sure he does not want to die either. So maybe.
Assuming
might
he's
have
not
to-
already on their side.
Right. That would be the hiccup.
That would be our luck. But I will agree that if we use the day to try to gather as many resources as possible, and then get back
We're not
here
just gonna
for
sit
midnight.
here all day, so we might as well do something.
Yeah.
I heal myself a little bit more hit points so that I can get to full health. That would be cool.
Eventually we'll long rest.
Yeah.
Please.
We have time to do that
would.
before midnight.
You will have to go to bed in the afternoon if you would like to do that.
Do we need
So
to
you're gonna-
do this tonight?
That's up to you.
Like,
I mean,
is there a reason that this needs to happen tonight, Atreus?
Versus
Can it
tomorrow
happen
is the other.
Tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah. If it seems like he's bound to this house because this house represents the house of blood,
The thing is, I don't. For how long?
I don't know.
So we've already missed one opportunity. I don't want to risk missing another.
We are going to have 6 opportunities. We know there are going to be 6.
Because of the stars that we read.
Yep.
Oh, DM.
I'm-
Don't die.
I might be too close to this to make a wise decision here.
My concern, Atreus, and
Mhm.
I don't want you to think that I'm saying this because we are not friends in the way that, Atreus and Kai are definitely not friends.
We're friends.
you're allies.
Yes, that we are not allies or whatever. Night. And we do not succeed. That we will spend the next 5 days continuing to chase after Atraxes rather than closing portals.
I'm not chasing Atraxes. I'm seeing a way straight to the father of vampires.
Oh, so we're going for the father of vampires, not Atrax now. That's what we're discussing.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I just because Atraxes is involved, I feel like I'm not making. I feel like whatever decision I make here isn't going to be a wise one, or
Here's my.
I don't want to put lives at risk. I really don't.
Then I will make the decision because I know you. I understand where minds are at right now. I can see strategically from my military background, and I know your heart because I am your wife. The stakes are high for everyone. What we're going to do is we're not going to decide right this second. We are going to leave this fucked up house because I hate it here. We are going to go and find out what the council is planning for the next 7 days, like 6 days. Find out where they're at. If you are able to have a conversation with Kaladek, just to don't give away all of our plans, don't tell him what we've seen, just see if you can get information. And then we will regroup tonight, let's say around 8 p.m.
If we
Eastern
do
Standard
that, we will not have long rested.
Just start with that. Do we want to meet earlier than that? What time is it?
It's mid-morning,
Mid-morning.
and we need 8 hours to rest.
Okay.
So we would need to rest at 4 p.m. if we are actually going to do this. If we want a chance of doing this tonight.
If you want to be here when the portal reopens.
Right.
But we
Gives us a couple of
also
hours.
know that it was open for likely 8 to 10 hours.
Ah.
Atreus also would know that he can open this portal
Oh, I would?
because
Wait, how would I open the portal?
you have your
Christ
father's.
knows, Amelia has no idea.
You have plane shift.
I do.
You have the tuning fork of your father's vampire
Okay,
tooth.
Atreus was ever
Oh.
so slightly like emotional, he forgot, but now
That's
he
so much
remembers.
better. That's so much better because
So-
then they're not expecting it.
There we go.
So much better. That changes everything. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Okay.
Before we go bio break, I am going to give you the pros and cons of this. That means Atreus is rolling into the final fight with a god down his most powerful spell slot.
Why?
Because Atreus will need to use plane shift, his most powerful spell, to open this on your terms.
Mhm.
But you're absolutely right. That means you're opening this
When we
on
want
your
to.
terms.
We're opening it at a time when they would least expect it, because I don't think they know we can do that. They opened the portal. I don't
They
think
know
they
they
knew
could.
how to
Didn't
do
know.
that.
Can Kaladek do it for us?
That is a question you will have to pay for. I mean,
That
You'd have
seems
to pay for it,
extremely
yes, for sure.
likely, given that I'm pretty sure Kaladek is the 20th level wizard and can do a lot of things that we can't do.
Okay.
can and will are two
Mhm.
different
Well,
things.
yeah.
So
Right.
someone read us out into the bio break.
Yeah.
Yep.
Final thought on that. Are you sure you want Kaladek to open a portal to the Father of Vampires? Because that seems like we're opening a door that we don't want opened.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily trust Kaladek to do that.
Yeah.
Can he make us a scroll?
All
I don't
right, we'll be
trust-
back in 5 minutes. There will be tunes by Arcade Anthems. There might be a commercial. There will be a timer on the screen so you know how long we are gone, and we will see you soon. We're back.
We're back.
Torkel's video's broken. What's going on?
Oh no.
Torkel.
Yeah,
Torks McGorks.
I lost the
He must
bug.
have left.
Oh,
I'm sure he'll be back.
I
He
got
said this
booted out.
plan is ridiculous. No.
He was very quiet about it.
Torkel said, absolutely not, you nincompoops.
Even if Kaladek can't write us a scroll, we could see if there is a scroll somewhere in town.
If you would like to go bother Winston and see if he has that.
We
You are more than
would have
welcome
to
to.
go because Kai doesn't have the discount.
How does
Kai doesn't have a discount. If
Yeah.
Akira would like to go shopping again and have one final
Akira
shopping
is
montage
probably
before
gonna-
we die.
Akira is probably going to be busy talking to important people. If anyone's going to go talk to Winston, it's me. Let's be real now.
Great.
I've only got
If
35,000 gold.
Mina
I can't buy
can
that much.
charm- Mina can charm Winston into giving it to her for
Yeah.
half cost for
We're really
the
fucking broke
salvation
right
of
now.
the world.
Really fucking broke. I'm not allowed to have money anymore.
Yeah, well, it's because you used it on all alcohol.
Wonder if
No, it's because God said. Here, you didn't die.
God said no more money for you.
I
Mina.
wonder if Eucidium would open a portal for us.
Or, conversely, we could wait until midnight when it opens
know,
naturally.
I know.
Trace is such a little bitch.
What other spell would you use with that slot?
A really fucking powerful spiritual weapon, maybe? No.
That's
I
a terrible
don't know.
plan.
That is a really bad plan. I'm not actually thinking yet. I'm just full panic mode. What would I use? I don't know. Actually, I could dispel magic.
Would Akir's druid friends have it?
Honestly, I could just use this. I mean, unless there was another 7th level spell that I wanted to prepare whilst I pray about it, long resting.
I mean, you're gonna have to long rest, so
Yeah.
yes.
I mean,
The idea-
resurrection is a 7th level spell.
I know.
What does that get us?
Firestorm.
Not dead.
But
Yeah.
resurrection is not something that needs to be immediately accessed either.
Yeah.
You have some time.
So like that wouldn't help us in the immediate fight, is what I'm
Mm-mm.
saying.
Okay.
Yeah, we have Revivify for the immediate moment.
Mhm.
So
I mean, there's divine word. I don't know if that would help, but
Divine Word is amazing if you're in the middle of an enemy army and you're surrounded by grunts. You basically just wipe everything within the sound of your voice off of the map.
Nice.
the God of Angel Armies keeps playing in my head every time I talk about it.
Conversely,
Excellent.
anything with like 50 hit points is completely unaffected.
yeah.
Anything with 20 hit points is kind of affected. So it's we're truly talking. You have an army of skeletons assaulting you, and it is amazing.
So the only
You know what's also amazing? My cone of fire.
the only 7th level spell I have even prepared right now is plane shift. So
But it's not a
technically,
question of what's prepared right now. It's a question of what you could use,
I mean,
what you could prepare.
yeah, I
Like, is there Is there a useful 7th
Here,
level
let me
or
read
a
you. Let me
useful
read you the
upcast?
list: Conjure Celestial, Divine
That
Word,
could be helpful.
Etherealness.
Etherealness.
familiar with that.
Etherealness.
It is not helpful in this situation.
It's
at
not
all.
helpful here.
Firestorm, which I'm sure Mina
just-
would love to see.
That's just
But
me.
yeah, I've just read. Don't worry, I know how to read. I just read through all of these.
No, I know, but I'm doing it for the benefit of the group.
And the stream.
Okay. Oh,
Then there's,
yeah, that's true.
Plane Shift, Regenerate, which I'm not.
What does regenerate do?
It's awesome. It's what's in Mina's ring.
Oh,
It gives you the tiny rune Danon hand.
Yeah, so basically
Deadpool hand.
it regains 1 hit point every turn. Plus, it has some upfront healing too. So, like, it can be a powerful healing spell. And there's Resurrection, Symbol, which has no
It's not very
real
helpful.
usefulness.
For you guys. It's
Yeah.
great for me.
Yeah, because also the chances of us catching the Father of Vampires on something that requires a saving throw is basically 0, because to assume he doesn't have legendary resistance would be foolish.
To assume that he doesn't have
Yeah.
unlimited what?
I hate you. Why did
Yeah.
I marry you and
'Cause
let you
you-
DM for me?
Because you love the trauma.
No, I love the drama.
Oh,
The
sorry,
Trauma, the trauma rewrote my brain, and I'm trying to fix it.
And
Through
the other
the
option is you
drama.
can make a temple for 24 hours.
get it straight.
A
Yeah.
temple.
To make a
A
what?
temple.
That's a pretty good one.
I could just
A temple.
rock up there and be like, "Boop, this my house now, bitch."
I made a house
Mhm.
here.
Mhm.
This is my body.
Oracle taking notes. No disintegrate.
So
But I mean, there is also the benefit you could upcast
Like
something.
heal.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll regroup and talk about it later. I guess we're going into town.
Unless you really like this place and want to sleep.
No, I don't. Actually, no. I'd
Sure.
love to sleep anywhere
Yeah.
else.
here. Okay. Then
All
we're
right.
going back.
Great.
I will point out one thing that you all brought up in conversation that kind of got bypassed. So, as you're talking about, this is the portal. You did mention that there is the portal in the mines that you closed, and that led to this exact same castle. So, that should just kind of connect those dots of this is the
All roads lead to hell.
there are many roads that lead to Rome.
Question.
Yeah.
Cardinal direction wise. Which direction is the portal facing that we can see the palace? Is the palace
Left.
positioned on Saltmarsh?
There is no sun in the Shadowfell.
Sure, but like from
Yeah.
where
That's
I
not
know
bad.
the direction
I
of
know,
the portal
yeah.
is, and where I might have known the mines was, I know the mines are underground, so it could be hard to tell
Yeah.
what direction I'm facing. But
It does. There's not a correlation there.
figured I'd check.
Yeah, it's worth. It's definitely worth a shot.
Because I'm like, this would make so much more sense as to why he's so focused on Saltmarsh is because it is his palace.
That is not
Do
the
all
reason.
the portals open to the same location in the palace, or are we?
Nope.
We're all over.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was another time that Atreus saw briefly, and it was literally the mirror into Kelchesi's room, and all he saw were the eyes of the Father of Vampires.
So jump him in.
Hungry
That's fine,
eyes.
All right, I'm leaving.
All right,
Bye.
Mina's rocking out. which kind of means
I'm
everyone
following
else is
you.
following the saunter.
This house drinks my blood. I'm leaving.
This
I'm-
house
I'm
does not drink
cantering.
your blood.
No, I do.
Exactly. And give it to the house.
As the father of vampires.
Ew.
You're welcome for that.
I very specific. I titled this whole arc "Daddy Issues" for a reason. So you're welcome.
My dad's
So-
far away. So who-
So, I definitely would prefer to do this as quickly as possible so that I don't have to eat again. Just because I feel really, really bad about eating now. So not only have we unlocked the daddy issues, we've also unlocked the eating disorder as well.
could do it the old-fashioned way. I had a medical card.
Yeah, I just does that give to the house?
You have
Oh, me,
you have
yes,
no idea
but not mine.
exactly.
I haven't. Yeah, I don't want to give anything to
Probably,
the
yeah.
house.
The answer, yeah.
But-
The answer is probably yeah.
This wouldn't be
Yeah.
mine. More ethical. Or something.
I mean, it's not like
don't know if
you're
I'm magic
drinking
blood.
it from them. They've already lost it. So yeah, it's definitely more ethical.
I don't know if my blood is specifically magical and they're gaining superpowers from it.
I mean, it is
Part
dragon,
dragon
blood,
blood.
so yeah.
Yeah. Just,
All right.
get you a substitute.
And an hour later of walking down the road, you find yourselves staring at the familiar gates of Saltmarsh at noontime. The seagulls are soaring overhead. The salty air is battering your hair and you all are here. Where would you like to go? What would you like to do? And who's going what and where? With whom?
I guess Akir will go find Eleander since that's what everyone wants him to do.
That's a good idea.
Trasira will follow, and with the
A good idea.
understanding that we're going to see Keladek afterwards.
Okay.
Okay.
Torkel?
I might as well go check in on my sister. I don't think I don't have a whole lot of power. I'm a local, but I don't have a whole lot of like influence
I mean-
around here. So I'm just gonna go see how my sister's doing, make
Do
sure she
Kai
hasn't
and Torkel want to see Keladek since
got
Torkel's more
trouble.
persuasive anyway?
I can
Like,
do that.
The person
Ah.
I'm going to see, I don't need to persuade necessarily.
Right, you're just having a
We're
conversation.
just trading information.
Kai, remind me, did you burn a hole in Keladek's floor?
Yes, but I don't know that he knows that. I mean, Kat knows that he knows that,
Okay,
but
yeah, I'll do the
Kai
talking
doesn't
then.
know that he knows that.
I'll do the talking then.
What, Rob? What was that face?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, nothing.
Okay.
I guess I should call Hanael.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, do you want me to stay with you, or do you want me to go to Keladek because I can see his weird bird?
The penguins?
No, he has the other one. He has the one that spies on
Oh,
people.
the imps.
Yes.
Yeah. Sure. Do that because that would probably be more useful. Although you have like, I know you're not with the king's army anymore, but
Probably have some pull.
probably, right? So, I mean, is there anyone at the docks that we could?
The Mariners Guild is probably the best place if I was going to get any information about anything that might be happening. So maybe just Torkel and Kai go to Kaladek. Don't just be so careful what you say. And then I can stay with you while you do your prayer and we can go to the Mariners Guild. See if we can find anything else there.
Yeah.
Circle's confident. Nathan's a little nervous about
Do
it.
not mention
Okay.
the deity.
And assume, I want you to assume the whole time that he can see you with his little flying magic gross bird thing. I don't remember what it looks like.
A raven.
So our priority with him is to suss out what side he is going to be on. If things
Right,
happen to go to
just
shit around here in a week
see-
or so.
What he know, ask him if he's been informed about, the convergence and like all of that and the
We've heard
know,
some rumors surrounding the
the world
upcoming
was gonna
clips, and we were
end and how he
looking to
felt
gather
about
your
it.
thoughts.
right. One charismatic character
Yeah,
planning
okay.
the speeches. Got it. Good talk.
Go team.
You watch your broody friend and I will watch mine.
I'm not brooding. I'm planning. I'm
Rude, Mina.
If we're pairing with broody people, does that mean I or Eliander are the broody ones?
You're broody. Come
Yes.
on,
Hmm.
please.
No, the answer is just yes.
Fair enough.
Here, you do
I'll see
nothing
you all
but
at 4.
brood.
Two.
Okay, great. We should go in separate ways or else we will continue to talk about who's broodier than who. Good luck, everyone.
Like, here's a bird.
Who
They literally
should
brood.
Saphira
Like,
go with?
What? Who should Saphira go
Who
with?
should
She should go
Saphira
with
go
you because
with?
she can see the weird thing.
Yeah.
I forgot that she
Alright.
can do that.
And
Cool.
Akira might
Keep her.
See the
Akira-
weird thing.
Akira
I feel
might do
much
some
better
light
now.
chopping at anywhere that has magic stuff too.
Plus,
Check in on Winston to see if he's okay.
Saphira can detect
I
thoughts,
feel like
right?
Torkel rolling up to Kaladek with a Coatl is going to earn at least a little bit of respect.
Is she gonna
Yeah,
look
So-
like a Coatl or is she gonna look like an Aarakocra?
I think once we get out of the general view, I think she's probably safe to take her Coatl form. It's not like a display of intimidation, just like a healthy respect for him.
All right. Amelia, I will give you a few moments to put together your 25 words. So that puts Janine and Amelia in a holding pattern. Do we want to start with Peter or Cat and Nate?
Not us. Neither one of us
Okay.
is good at role playing stuff like this verbally.
I guess we'll go with
Alright.
Akira.
I'm also okay if we want to say let's call it here and do after dark because this is all going to be role play heavy.
And it's
That
9:30.
is-
I mean, we actually have to roleplay this week.
That is true. We would have to actually role play this week.
But now we have a
You
goal.
do.
That's
You
true.
each have individual
it's,
goals.
It's much
Yeah.
That's
easier
very
to
different.
roleplay when there are separate conversations
Yeah.
that are less dependent on numbers of people, and they have a
Yeah.
clear objective.
Yeah.
I
say after dark because
I'd
that
be
was
fine
very
with
Yeah.
After Dark. I'd also be fine with having the Akira conversation now, but that's also fairly easy to have in chat too. So
It's up to you. This is a lot of very careful. This is a lot of things that I would need to very carefully word
Mhm.
for me to do verbally, and I am not good at talking on a normal basis.
yeah, no, Akira isn't going to have to guard his words nearly as much as you will.
I would do the Akira conversation at least now because we might as well because we're here. So
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Rob and Peter, you guys are good at that
Yeah.
stuff.
Also-
So you may go.
I enjoy role play. It's my favorite part, and it's why I'm
The
here.
broody captain and the broody hero can have a conversation.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
perfect.
And we will just sit back, listen,
And then
fold
I
laundry.
can't find my
enjoy the
horns.
brooding.
Tell her.
No,
Your horns are gone, man.
Oh, is
They're
that
here.
you took those?
Yeah, Janine stole all of our costumes.
Everything.
This, like half of the drawer
Took
stuff is
everything.
here, and I was hoping that was one of them. It is not.
I know exactly what
Nice.
it is.
Nice. Yeah. Are you going to go in the main door, or are you going to just fly up to his window?
I'll just go in the main door.
All right. The guards open the door for you with a head nod, and the gnome behind the desk gets very startled to see you strolling in. Still wearing some blood, it would appear. Um, you're not necessarily leaving boot prints of blood, but you probably were at some point. And they just said, it's, councilman, you're here for the captain, I assume.
Of course, I have some business to discuss with him.
He wasn't expecting you, but you are obviously more than welcome to head on upstairs.
I appreciate your time and his. Thank you.
And their eyes just keep going up and down, just kind of pausing at the various splatters on your armor and feathers. Very definitely was not a soldier and is just a clerk.
Pardon my appearance. It has been an eventful week.
Yeah. Soldiering, adventuring, so much, so
Much to
so
do,
much
little
blood.
time. Enjoy your day.
I'll try. And they pick up a quill and look at it like it is just a waste of their life. Rolling up to the circular top of the stairs, you enter the very familiar room that is Eleander's study. The door is open, which is not a usual thing.
Yeah, that is odd. Normally I have to knock. I'll tap on the side of the door and just call in, "Pardon the interruption, if you have a moment."
For you, always.
Good.
He just kind of casually looks over his shoulder. He's not even wearing his coat today. He's just in a simple shirt, the sleeves rolled up, and a pair of trousers with his sword belt hung on his waist.
I hope this week has been well for you. I see there's quite a bit going on in town.
Well, there's good and bad. It's been awfully quiet without Scarron. It's been awfully loud with the upcoming nuptials.
I've seen some
And-
evidence of that.
You know, if certain troublemakers stay out of the way, it is easier to maneuver forces throughout the city covertly. So we have taken your advice and withdrawn anyone who could be here to help defend the city into the city. It does worry me what may happen to the outlying farms, but again, there are casualties of war, and we gave very simple advice to all of the farmers that we encountered that they should either come into the city for the Eclipse Festival and wedding, because Anders has agreed to open up the wedding ceremony to all inhabitants of Saltmarsh.
Generous of him.
It is. It didn't take too much persuading, I will say, but it should get just about everyone within the defensible walls.
Good. We will.
So I am
need
at
that.
peace with that.
Yes.
What about you? How have your travels gone? And he kind of stretches his back and neck a little bit and then sits down at the table, which is covered in maps as per usual. You can see little different colors of blocks and cubes strewn throughout the map. At first glance, they mean nothing, but you know he's obviously
planning.
Has his own planning, and he has his own system of who is what and what it represents. And with time or a simple explanation, you could probably read the map, but merely seeing it isn't going to give you anything.
Um, can I flick my gem of true seeing down real quick to just scan around and like the windows to make sure there's nothing invisible spying on us?
Sure. Give me a D100.
As a 66.
All right. So you do see the invisible door that you've seen before, or the the magically hidden false door that leads out of this room. There are a couple of books that have illusion magic on them, which you detect and have, again, detected before. And there does not seem to be anyone that you notice hovering or listening.
Cool.
No sensors, no magical scrying, none of those things going
All right.
on.
Our adventures have been fruitful. We've closed a few portals. There was quite a building project happening on the old Abbey Isle. That has been since halted, if you will. However, the alchemist's
Okay.
house has also illuminated us that there are likely portals that we do not know of, and so, unfortunately, I do not think we will be able to prevent what is to come in totality.
No, I feared as much.
It has led my companions to one potential conclusion, because we have now found two portals that lead directly to our enemy.
Oh,
I cannot ask you or
No.
anyone with you to join us, but it seems very likely that in the next few days we may attempt to stage an assault.
he folds his arms and leans back in his chair. I see the wisdom in this. Cut off the head of the snake. And if he truly is the father of vampires, then unlike the Brotherhood, where a head will just grow back, this would stop it. This would
put an
stop it
end
all.
to it all. But I also recognize this head is much larger than any we have ever faced before.
I would wager there are individuals here that would be willing to join your cause. I personally would not issue any of my soldiers even the opportunity, given what we know of the threats already in the city, the potential threats of portals within the city walls, and the knowledge of the number of portals outside of the city walls, to sacrifice any amount of defenders for the sake of this assault would leave. It would be an all or nothing gamble.
I concur. It is best not to put all of your eggs in one basket.
No, my charge here is the defense of Saltmarsh. And if you were to ask a dear friend of mine, I'm sure she would think very differently. And could very likely be persuaded to join you or something of the such. Do we have the opportunity to close the portals behind you?
Very likely, yes. We have brought a few from the Brotherhood, or not from the Brotherhood, from the Stronghold. Some of them are capable of performing the rite that Atreus has performed to close the portals. We have some of them out doing the work still. And while I would be tempted to bring some of them with us, I would also be in favor of them joining your garrison if you would have them. They are skilled monster fighters. They have experience with the hordes of evil, and I have seen them at work. They would guard the city well.
I'm sure. And if my understanding of Zendros and her intentions comes into light, then we will need their skills upon the docks first and foremost.
Indeed. Zendros being within the walls is certainly a problem.
It is. It is probably the greatest fear that I have. But that is my role. That is my battle to fight, and the casualties will be on our end there. There's no portal for you to close.
These are the terms of war, I suppose. And why I have never fought in one.
There is no glory. Not on the battlefield. The glory is the songs sung after. But the blood, the gore, the death, the cries, there's no glory in that moment.
Only the memory of those who live.
Yes.
Are there any others that you think might have anything that could give us an advantage? I'm unsure of your relationship with the wizard Keledek, or whether you've...
I wouldn't trust that.
I'm of a like mind.
He is powerful. He is powerful. And if you found a way to strike a deal, I am certain that his aid would be beneficial. I would no sooner expect him to aid you as stab you in the back or turn you into a Oliphant. So,
a fair assessment.
Yeah.
Very little we can rely on.
You know, there is something to be said for a small task force of focused and intentional individuals.
The DM just told us to go alone. Unbelievable.
I'm honestly just so distracted by the Star Wars conversation. I'm gonna have to rewatch this entire conversation because I'm just talking about Anakin over here in the chat.
I've been trying to ignore
I heard Zendros at some point.
This is why I don't have the chat open.
I've been ignoring the chat because I'm like, I could tell that there are very interesting things happening, but I will not be able to continue this conversation if I start reading.
Yeah.
We are talking a lot of things about Anakin and all sorts of opinions. It's very interesting.
It's Clint's fault. Shut up, Clint.
I approve, Clint.
I'm just sitting here hoping that Torkel's plus 14 persuasion results as not being turned into Oliphants.
Although,
Then again, have you seen their stat
right,
block?
an Oliphant might actually be useful. That could be a bonus.
That's true. That's true.
If we could dispel magic and you would turn back, would that change your mind?
No, I haven't actually seen their stat block. I'll be right back.
Torkel's gonna go read a book now. Indeed.
I mean, it is suicide. You understand this.
I do.
This is why I asked if we would be able to close the portal behind you, because there is no return.
I think my party will need to identify if there is a way we can teleport anyway without the portal. And if there is, I would be confident in the portals closing behind us.
Given what I know of your group, I'm sure that they have a way back if they survived.
And I will feel better knowing that you and the forces of the Stronghold will be here, should we not.
I have put out a call for, as you saw, additional forces from the Royal Navy. Much of Keolan's people, many private mercenaries, all of whom have a long history with Anders and his pastimes. However, they all have their own private militaries, so they too have come to town.
And hopefully are people who value money more than power.
At least life more than death.
Time will tell, I suppose. But at least you will have the numbers, should it become necessary.
Precisely.
Trying to think if there's anything else that Kier wanted out of this conversation. Is there anything else the group had told Akira they wanted out of this conversation?
I don't think so. I feel like we found out some of our questions.
Yeah. Oh. Are there any... Obviously, Keledek is Keledek. But what of the Temple of Procan or other divine beings? Would it be something where we could get a group together to build a less physical, more magical wall around the city?
I've seen some wonders performed by the clerics at Procan. I'm not sure precisely how powerful they are. Perhaps if you, it would be hard pressed to find the material resources for such spells that may ward the entire city from invasion of the undead, but that's also a possibility.
I will also speak with the Stronghold as well to see. I know their Stronghold is obviously smaller than a city, but they were able to do something to have an effect of that sort on a smaller scale, and obviously was not foolproof. But it was better than nothing.
Peter, does he have any idea why the undead would be so focused on Saltmarsh? Like anything from the history of the town that we aren't aware of?
I can ask about that.
I have speculations. I believe Keledek would probably be your only source of... I wouldn't even dare say fact, but... unless you know a dragon nearby, one who has lived for thousands of years, the Keledek is likely your only source of information.
Dad!
Janine needs to do a dragon intervention prayer.
If you ever loved my mom, come help me.
Find my dad, Bill.
Yeah, is there some like spell or ritual that dragons will learn about at some point where you can call
That I
upon
can
your
use my blood
ancestors?
to call my blood.
Exactly. There needs to be one of those.
My blood is everywhere.
Make a blood
You
phone
make
call.
it for us, Robert.
A blood phone call, basically.
Like calls to like, Robert.
Yes, yes. So what you're saying is someone needs to clean out the spells in Mina's spell stone, put sending in there so that she can attempt to contact her dad.
Actually, that
Listen.
would work.
Could be a great idea, actually.
Okay.
Although then you're gonna have 25 words to speak to someone who likely doesn't know you exist.
Sup?
Hi,
this is
Dad.
Mina.
It's me, Mina.
You probably heard about me by now. Let's meet up.
Yeah, because no, at this point, she's world famous. Like,
Yeah.
wait a minute.
Yeah,
I'm surprised he hasn't found
but
me
this is
yet.
a dragon.
Loser.
He could live in a mountain and not hear anything from anyone.
Maybe he doesn't watch the news.
He doesn't get TV, okay?
He went around and made babies. I'm pretty sure he's up to something.
Yeah,
He
There-
was
Your
up
mom.
to
Mina has
something.
siblings. Oh, wow.
She was really pretty. He's probably just lingering around. So,
Alright,
my mom can get it.
well,
Yeah, babe.
I will not keep you any longer, Eleander. As always, I appreciate your insights and wisdom. And I wish you the best in the coming days.
And about you, may your bows fire true.
Does anybody have a spell to like speak with the dead?
I mean, you have to have the skull to do that, but yeah.
And we don't have the skull of the dragon we killed. We just have the like.
And that
Will we all have
that dragon wasn't
enchant-
thousands of years old either.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
That was a relatively
Because we
young
have
adult
enchanted
dragon.
items made with their like scales and stuff.
Good try, though. It was a good pull.
Alright, well, Akira's gonna give him a graceful bow and then walk on out. And probably go search the magic shops to see if there are any spells that are useful and also maybe some magic arrows.
I would say look for a tattoo for me, but I'm chock full on my attunements.
I wish I could attune to like 6 things. I wish as I leveled up, I could attune to more things.
Hmm. Well, play an artificer.
Oh.
They get to attune to multiple things, and their attunement and the amount of attunements they get rises.
Damn it. If only I'd actually played Addie, she would have been so OP.
She
Uh-huh.
would have been. That's yeah. Wow.
You
She
mean
would've been
strong
insane.
enough to kill a god like she's going to?
Yeah, actually.
All right. So join us in the Discord, and you will get to watch Peter do some shopping and spend everyone's money. You will get to see how
For
Kai
pastime.
and Torkel handle the evil wizard Keledek, and
Sorry,
maybe
did you just call him evil actually for real?
I mean, he's
Kodak?
definitively evil.
he's
Why
yeah.
do you look excited and happy about this?
I didn't know he was definitively evil. I thought he was.
Oh
I
yeah.
was asking about his alignment from y'all before we went in there anyway, so that's good to know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
I thought
he's
he
The only
was just after whatever he wanted of his own, which wasn't necessarily good, but wasn't necessarily evil.
No.
he's not your friend.
he's not
No.
just purely selfish. He will allow and cause the slaughter of countless in order to get what he wants.
His hands for the blood of 1,000
Other people's
children.
lives
See,
are not
I
a factor in
thought
his
he was
decisions.
just selfish.
Yeah.
I thought he was just.
No.
no.
So then we need to figure out what angle we can approach him with to get him on our side when push comes to shove. So that's the
Not
goal.
wanting
We'll
the
figure out what
complete
he
destruction
is
of
getting
the
out of it.
Hey, Kaladek, have you listened to any podcasts lately? Are you into like true crime or current events?
Like wizards like Kaladek don't live in society because they like society. They live in society because it can be convenient, and then they don't have to use magic to do everything. They can, allow someone else to make their
Fair
bread.
enough,
It's
people.
fine, whatever. Otherwise, they would just kill everyone to get them out of the way because they're annoying.
He has
So-
not quite reached the point where he has gone off and made his own society, which is what Xenopus had done. No, Tower of yeah.
There's a world where like way back when we like managed to kill him and then found out it was just a simulacrum, and he is pissed.
I've done that.
Yeah, so be careful.
Cool.
You cannot really
Basically
convince him to
appeal
be
to
your
his
friend.
ego
Yes.
and also try and convince him that he can't keep doing amazing things if the world doesn't
The
exist.
whole world's dead.
Who will you be evil to if everyone is dead and there's more eviler people than you?
You can't keep learning new things if there
The
is no
eviler
more.
people come here, you will be the bottom of the totem pole again.
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of work.
The difference between a supervillain and a villain. Presentation.
But just don't let him get any ideas that he could go talk to the evil people and make a deal with them, because they can probably offer things that we can't.
Like immortality.
Tell them no
Yeah.
capes. There's no capes.
No. We'll give him capes. The bad guys don't like capes.
If you
We'll
want
give
the
him
cape,
capes.
we have capes.
We're completely fucked.
No, they're gonna kill him. They're gonna kill him because they think he's a threat.
Right.
We don't care.
I feel
If he
like
continues
these
living.
guys are so. Jeez, Louise.
Yeah,
Like,
there was
these
one up
guys
here.
are so powerful. Are you kidding?
Cheese Louise.
I feel like these guys are so powerful that they're not actually going to care about someone like Kaladek. I feel like he's small,
Yeah.
small potatoes for these
And
dudes.
we're even smaller potatoes. But there are 5 of
Yeah.
us, so...
So, and small potatoes can also be mashed and are delicious. So,
Are you saying we're gonna get mashed?
Yeah.
And be delicious?
Yeah, probably.
To the father of empires?
Yeah, probably. We are going to be tater tots.
Roasted potatoes. No. Your small potatoes
Yeah.
get roasted. You don't
Daddy's
mash
gonna
your small
eat me.
potatoes. You don't make tater tots out of your small potatoes. You roast your small potatoes.
I'm
Okay,
so proud
we're
that
going
Cat
to
went right
hell.
through all the way through that. That was impressive.
Sorry.
I was very impressed.
I
thought she was
okay
gonna
with
break you.
1 or 2 going, then we just kept going. And no,
So-
small potatoes get roasted.
Anyway, well, here we are at the end again. Here we are.
Torn into pieces.
About to try and go kill a god.
Celine Dion's like, here we are again, friends, and I'm so sorry.
Ah. We're gonna die,
I
guys.
genuinely don't know how we are not all going to die.
We'll
Luck-
figure it
lucky
out.
dice.
I it's not like Baldur's Gate where I can just reload when my entire party dies.
My
But
word.
Maybe.
she
I
is-
am pretty annoying.
Catherine is saving not like every round, like every other turn.
Okay,
Like-
if I get a really
Like,
if I
straight up.
get somebody just where I want them to be in combat, I'm gonna save because I don't want to have to get them there again if I fuck something up.
I have
did
saved like
reload
3
it
times
the other day
mid-combat.
because-
We have officially reached the After Dark.
Yes, we're officially in After Dark, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now we can talk about
I did reload a save in combat the other day because I accidentally attacked one of my own people. I'm like, I'm not doing
See,
that.
I
No.
do that all the time. So I want to save multiple times in a combat so that when I do that, I can go, oh, yep, I can just reload because I didn't intend to do that.
Yeah, I downed Asterion last
I'm
week.
gonna say though,
Oops.
Just clicked
Found a
on
good
him
way.
by accident and killed him instantly. So
That took me a second.
Thank you. I was like, no one reacted. Hold on.
Wait, what did you say?
He said I downed Asteria, and I was like, nah, in the good way.
Let's see. I killed somebody. Like, I killed a baddie with non-lethal damage, and to my chagrin, they went to like their full like 86 HP instead of their like 0 HP. So I couldn't just say, okay, well, let me give you one quick stab with my lethal damage. Fortunately, everything's a crit, so I took them out and very quickly
Nice.
anyway. But
Nice.
yeah. Let me say, Spirit Guardians, every bit as it's been good. Every bit as good as it's been in this
Nice.
campaign. It is
Oh, yeah.
awesome.
Oh yeah.
That's great.
I haven't played my Diana in a while.
I also do like the mechanic of like Cloud of Daggers is a little harder because it doesn't
Right.
move. But if you position it in the right spot, you can shove other people into the Cloud of Daggers, and that's
It
also
is
fun.
very useful in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was just in a battle and I had a wall of fire here, and then I had a door, and I put Shadowheart with her cloud or her Spirit Guardians here, and then I teleported my genie to the opposite side and had him thunderwave all the bad guys into
Into her?
into the Spirit Guardian wall of fire zone. And they took fall damage because they were on
That's awesome.
a dais like 10 feet up. It was great.
Nice.
That's so good.
It was very, very satisfying.
Yeah, I'm basically using Baldur's Gate to practice certain like spells and stuff that I might end up using in our next game, just so that I'm
it's
slightly
great.
familiar in like
Yeah.
choosing them.
Yeah, it's great for that too. At first, that's kind of one of the reasons I hated it, was because I had to like play all the characters, and like Nathan the other day was like, why don't you use Gale at all? And I was like, I'm not good at using any of my spells for my main characters that I use. I'm not ready for Gale yet.
Yeah.
I need to learn how to use the spells for these other characters before I add like a wizard to the mix.
Whereas
Okay, fair.
this monkey decided to start with wizard. Yeah.
Oh, of course you did. But like you also know
You've been
Right,
playing
that
D&D
doesn't
for
count. That's not the
57
same.
years.
Yeah.
Doesn't count.
I
It's different.
do most of my battles without using any spell slots aside from healing,
It's cheese.
I am
which I
kind of trying to
recognize
figure out.
is bad.
That's the official name of that mouse.
I
I'm
am kind of
living
trying to figure out whether.
What did you name it?
in. Cheese Louise.
Yes.
It is Cheese Louise, and Cheese Louise came really close to my foot, and I'm having a bad time.
But she keeps running up and down between the rooms. Because she was in here about a minute or two ago.
When do you get the keys to your new place?
Whenever we go to Pennsylvania on a weekday between 9 and 4.
I see.
Yeah. So
So
trying
join us
to
for more
figure that out.
adventures while we try to move and try to, not
And
die.
they need you. Can you send us a proxy?
I can send you guys to go get it, but then I can't do the walkthrough.
I know the proxy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
So,
Fun after dark.
yep.
Real life in Baldur's Gate.
Ugh.
Special guest, Cheese Louise.
Cheese Louise.
It is.
You'll hate her a little less if you name her.
That's true.
I know.
Yeah, but then
I,
it makes it hard when I capture her. So.
No,
I
she's
wish
up
you
to the
would.
side.
I wish you would, because Cheese Louise has jumped over all of the traps and pooped in them.
Yeah, like
Like,
actually actively
she's
defecated
like-
into the traps.
Yeah, Cheese Louise is not gonna. She's like, you can try to take me down, but
Mhm.
I'm not going down. Like,
Mhm.
I
think
I
it's-
mean, I
in your
commend her
trap.
It's
spirit. I
malicious,
really do.
but really, you're just scaring the shit out of her.
No. She keeps going into my kitchen. She's trying to ratatouille through life, and I'm like, absolutely not.
I
No.
do not forgive her for nibbling on
That's
our
true.
poppy
Mm,
so she must die. She ate my
Yeah.
desserts.
Yes, Cheese Louise must die. It's actually the name of our next campaign.
Wait, we're going
That's the
after
intro
a
campaign?
mouse? That's our goal?
We're going after.
Can
a
you
mouse.
imagine? It's like this super powerful, evil mouse folk, like baddie.
Redwall?
That is.
yeah,
Yeah,
I was
no,
gonna say
no,
he
no,
changed his
no,
name to
because-
Chucky when he.
Oh my God, no! I'm literally afraid of Chuck E. Cheese. Please no.
And then it becomes a whole like, is this a Disney cover? You know, like Mouse. He runs the place. Maybe not Toodle.
You can't say that, or we'll get taken down.
Oh, noodles!
Oh, noodles.
That was my favorite. Anyway, this has been the After Dark. We don't even know who's here watching us.
Well,
Clinton.
Cheese Louise's.
Hi, Clint.
Why is? Do you still
Huh?
have the mouse down by you? Do we have another mouse up here?
I do not
Is-
have eyes on Cheese Louise. Although I do have eyes on like an entire cucumber that seems our children have left.
I believe that
So,
was the baby.
That ain't helping with Cheese Louise.
That's not helping the Cheese Louise
No,
problem.
it is
I
not.
didn't even realize it was there when I had cleaned up. Weird.
I need to think of another cheese-related name for that one. Well, I guess it could be Cheese Louise and Chuck E. Cheese.
I was trying to think of something with like jerky because like like beef jerky, like a kind of food, but I couldn't come up with a name for a mouse that
Hmm.
was related to that.
Cheddar crumbles because it ate the crumble cookie.
Mm. What are those long beef
Crumble
sticks?
still skin.
Slim Jims?
Crumble still skin.
Crumple.
Crumble stilt skin.
I love that.
We have
Cheese
Cheese
Louise
Louise
and
and crumble
Crumple
skin.
And doesn't matter if you figure out the difference between them. One's upstairs and one's downstairs.
Correct.
I asked ChatGPT for some names that it did terribly.
Aw.
Huda Gus, Havarti Hank, Brittany Squeers.
Wow.
You know, what else I mean, bad?
It understood the assignment at least.
It did.
I just want to sing. I have, because you said like the upstairs mouse, and I just have like Uptown Girl, but it's
Yeah.
upstairs mouse in my head. Upstairs mouse, she's been living in the water's house.
Shooting holes in your favorite blouse.
No.
I don't know.
Please don't do it, Cheese Louise.
No, it's Britney Spears.
Britney's. No, it's Cheese Louise.
Just the one.
If we find a third, that one can be Britney Spears.
Britney Spears and Crumble still.
All right, friends.
Good
This has
night.
been an adventure.
Thank
Good
you all for
night.
joining us. We will see you next week. Join us in the Discord if you want to see the conversations that happen. Otherwise, maybe we'll fight next week. We'll see. Bye.
Bye.